Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Indeed, our prayers are working, and right now there seems to be um, good news. Permit me to use the word good news between what is happening in Ukraine. From Russia to Ukraine, of course, and a lot of people, the world powers are beginning to come into play, and there seems to be peace talk going on right now. In a moment, we're going to give you full details of how it's taking place, those that are present, the speeches being made, and how this is going to play out. But before we go into the news proper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. All right, let's quickly go into the news proper. Well, as we speak, talks between Ukrainian and Russian delegations in Belarus began just before 1 p.m. Ukrainian time, that's 6 a.m. ET on Monday. According to CNN, Ukraine's delegation includes several high-ranking officials, but not the Ukraine President Zelensky himself. The country demanded an immediate ceasefire and withdrawal of Russian troops in the lead-up to the meeting. Meanwhile, the CNN reports that Belarusian minister welcomes Ukrainian and Russian delegations for talks, saying they should feel free, they should feel completely safe. I quote him, said, "Dear friends, the president of Belarus asked me to welcome you and to provide everything for your work, as agreed with President Zelensky and President Putin. You may feel completely safe here. This is our sacred duty," Mikhail said. President Lukashenko sincerely hopes that during today's talks, it will be possible to find solutions to all the questions of this crisis. All Belarusians are praying for this. Any proposals in terms of organizing today's meeting will be considered and absolutely fulfilled, he added. We look forward to the result. The exact location of the talks between Russia and Ukraine on Monday has been kept secret for security reasons. The talks are in Belarus, but the only location that has been announced is that they are on the banks of the Pripyat River in the Gomel region of Belarus. I guess Belarus also is being very security conscious. Don't forget that these are delegates of two countries, two warring countries, and any snap, especially when it comes to the issue of sensitivity of the international politics, any of the two parties may be, suspecting the other party and also suspecting the intermediary, saying probably you have gone conniving with my enemy or my brother now warring with me and all that. So everyone has to be very careful and all of them have to feel very safe. Now look at the dynamics of the negotiation. That's to tell you that this is international level. The both presidents didn't come, but they put their high-ranking officers. And I'm sure even the way they came, their movement was kept secret. At the beginning, when they said Belarus, of course, a lot of people were dragging their legs, because I think the first one we had was the fact that the president of Ukraine was not too comfortable at the initial stage, but afterwards, he now realized he doesn't need to show, he doesn't also need to go on video call to let them know his location or his standpoint. All he had to do is go with his delegations or go with the men, high-ranking men he trusts, their judgment. And of course, the first thing they asked for, which is only normal, is that they should cease fire. They've done quite enough, a lot of damages. They're going through and the recap of some of the news that had erupted days back, hours ago. A lot of things came into radar. In fact, Zelensky himself became a, a celebrity of some sort to the world. He may be popular in Ukraine, but I don't think he's popular to the whole world. Maybe he's popular to his European country colleagues and counterparts, but he isn't popular to all citizens of the world. But this particular incident brought him to the limelight. A lot of people called him a comedian, obviously, from all indication. He had a bit of comedy, stint of comedy in his career path on his way to being the president of Cameroon. I think he has also a bit of dancing. We saw some of the video clips of his dancing step with his wife, and that's quite a glorious sight if you ask me. Then, of course, he is this president, and his actions will go in history to favor him. All we are praying for, just like the Belarusians are praying for, is the peace to be restored. But now, talking about peace, if that is restored, how this damages that have been done by Russia, who's going to pay for it? The houses that are gone. I was made to understand that there is crowdfunding that are doing in favor of Ukraine. You know, to start with, if you checked our first video, you notice that there's this grandma from the southeastern region that took time to explain the dynamics of the politics, international politics that went on between Ukraine and Russia, and how the agitating group, a small group that wanted their own country, of which Russia recognized them and all that. And the question is, will they also, because the whole thing began with that purpose, will they also be looking at that country now as a separate entity, a country of its own? Because this whole thing began with release them. No, they are not, they're still in our territory, and this whole thing degenerated to this level. Now that it has gotten to this level, will Ukraine let this separatist group go? And if they will, what is going to happen to all the damages, properties, lives lost? My God, I keep saying this every day. If you think peace is expensive, if you think peace is cowardice, try war. When you do, you find that you will lose so much, you will lose so much, and at the end of the day, there'll be so much regrets. And at the end of the day also, you just notice that you've actually didn't achieve much other than what good dialogue and negotiation would have done very peacefully. And it's not costly. How much does it take to buy all this instrument, and how much does it take to talk the peace? It doesn't take anything, just the mindset. That's where we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up here. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on all this? Still have a nice